back in the saddle as we get you updated in the 2023 State Champs Michigan Mr. Football competition presented by our great friends at Hungry Howie's Pizza. Sean Baligian with me as we break down another candidate in a very talented field. Dude, it is week 3 already.
It's incredible. And you know, I mean, we could sit here and break down multiple guys and guys not on our list. As a matter of fact, just a kind of little teaser, we're going to talk about a guy that isn't on the list quite yet, but he's knocking on the door. But it's been a great competition so far, Lorne. It really has.
Yeah, for sure. And Celine has come out of the gate on fire, disposing of Brighton and Dexter in fine fashion. The signal caller CJ Carr is the straw that stirs the Hornets' proverbial drink.
Well, I think everybody's known about this guy for a while, and he has the Hornets rolling. So check this out. They're 2-0 after a 41-25 victory. They've scored 83 points already this year. I mean, they are really lighting it up. This offense has been dynamic. He, in particular, has been a wrecking ball. This past Friday, 317 yards passing, 2 touchdown throws. Oh, by the way, 2 more on the ground. And Lorne, when you talk about highly recruited athletes, this is another one of those guys. It has been nationwide. He is going to be taking his talents down to South Bend for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So certainly a big victory. I know one they wanted against Dexter. And CJ was leading the way yet again.
Yeah, as you mentioned, we're really starting to see the stars showcase themselves throughout the state of Michigan. Some guys knocking on the door.
Yeah, I think A.J. Martel is a guy from Mason that has really made some noise and stood up and made some people notice. Listen, when you make Jay Kidd notice, you know you're doing something right. Johnny Kidd was talking about this guy, you know, off camera, and rightfully so. Mason Bulldogs, he is their running back. He had 4 touchdowns in week 1. He follows that up with 2 more in week 2 with a $139 and 2 more scores on the ground. So, Lorne, moving is going to happen. We say it each and every year. You know, if you're not on the list right now, you know, maybe you're knocking on the door, we're going to hear it. You keep playing, you're going to find a way on this list, even with the incredible talent that is out there. You keep putting numbers like that up, boy, it's going to be pretty hard to deny.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if you are on the fence on, say you've got a guy that is on your team, or say you're a coach of a team that has a player that you feel, man, I think he should be in the running, take a look at our criteria. See how we grade it. And if you feel, yeah, he fits in those boxes, hey, let us know. We'll take a look at him, and you never know, he could be on this list. It's fluid. It's like the Heisman Trophy race. You know, guys are going to fall out. They're going to fall in. You've got to keep up your play. And again, our criteria is kind of the basis for everything. Well, ladies and gentlemen, voting began last weekend in the Mr. Football race. Not a surprise. The class of 2025 number 1 quarterback in the nation, Bryce Underwood, is our leading vote getter as of Tuesday when we filmed this segment. Now remember, it's not a senior-only award like most of the postseason accolades given out. Just 2 short years ago, the now UCLA quarterback Dante Moore won Mr. Football following his junior season. Lots of parallels right now between Bryce and Dante.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Lorne. And, you know, we talked about this in week 1, and I'll say it again. You know, just because a guy is the no doubt about it favorite, and he is, that doesn't mean anything. You know, we've had that happen a few times, including with Dante.
Yes.
Where this he's the returning champion, and everybody's thinking, okay, you may as well hand the award to him now. I'll go all Lee Corso on you. Not so fast, my friend. It didn't work out that way. And no disrespect to Dante. He had a fantastic year. But when you sit down in the room and you break down our criteria and we go, you know, literally point by point, somebody finished ahead. And so that's the way this goes. But you can help yourself out. I mean, not that a young man like Underwood needs a lot of help, but you can help yourself out by getting out there and putting in the vote and securing him in the top 4, because we say it time and time again, week after week. If you win that online vote, boom, you're in our top 4. No ifs, ands, or buts, and then you become part of the later stage of the debate, so to speak. And it is a debate. We always have a camera in there when we have those conversations. But if you follow the criteria, I think, Lorne, there isn't a time where any of us could sit back and say, well, I don't feel really good about that guy. Follow the criteria, and somebody is going to, you know, just put their head and shoulders above everybody else.
We duke it out in there and really get to the nitty-gritty of it. Brady Droga Josh just happened to be the one that we chose based on, and his numbers to Dante were almost parallel.
It was amazing.
It was really amazing. And again, the one advantage, if you win the vote, 20%, you have an advantage over everybody else in the Final Four. That could put you over to the top. Get out there and vote at statechampsnetwork.com. Just click on the contest icon on the homepage. And if you're craving the original flavored crust pizza, maybe a delicious oven-baked sub, Hungry Howie's celebrating 50 years of flavor. Order online right now at hungryhowies.com.